The exchange-traded fund or ETF industry is growing. More markets are being reached, strategies are becoming more complex, and new products are being launched. With investors and regulators increasingly scrutinising transaction costs, ensuring complete compliance is becoming more important than before. Understanding these specific issues could reduce tax risk and in some cases actually drive business growth. In everyday ETF activities, transfer taxes are causing tax risks to go unnoticed and are often unnecessarily eroding investment value. There are 17 global transfer taxes that all operate in a similar way to the UK stamp tax regime, each with their own specific compliance and exemption framework. I'm joined by PwC Director Peter Churchill to explore this further. So Peter, what are the typical transfer tax queries that you're hearing from your global authorised participant clients?
So these authorised participants, they're the community of market makers who act on behalf of the ETF issuer. And as regulated brokers or exchange members, they're often responsible for collecting and paying these transfer taxes. So the questions I'm getting are all around compliance. Where do these charges arise and what are their obligations in performing this function? And this is quite difficult because we're working across 17 different transaction tax regimes with different exemptions, for example, and the transaction types are quite complex. You have a very different result under different redemptions or creation processes. That's before you get onto transactions like stock lending.
Yeah.
And because of that, they're very focused on what their reporting obligations are to remain compliant. But I think they all recognise that they need to get this right to ensure, because it can have quite a big effect on asset value.
Absolutely, and we're seeing the same actually from our clients who deal with the product from a product perspective. So these transfer taxes can hit equities within any basket on a create or redeem, and the type of vehicle chosen by the ETF manager can have a huge impact on the efficiency of that product. Get it right from the start and you can drive real competitive advantages throughout the fund life cycle. But similarly, an already listed vehicle can be reviewed, inefficiencies can be identified, and in some case, business growth can be recognised.
Yeah, and if you're going to identify these taxes, you've got to understand both the role of the authorised participant and the ETF issuer, which is why you and I work together on this.
Absolutely. Thanks, Peter. In response to these issues, and in an era where passive products are becoming more popular, ETF providers should review their current products to assess the global transfer tax pressure points, what scope there is to manage inefficiencies, and take the opportunity to reduce unknown tax risks. Peter and I will be hosting a 30-minute WebEx call for our clients and contacts to discuss these options further, and we hope you can join us.